So, Argylle, which was directed by Matthew Vaughn, the director of Kick-Ass, Kingsman, all of that. So, I'm going to be straight up front at the beginning. So, this movie is a 10 out of 10 for me. I freaking love Argylle. And this movie has a star-studded cast. Oh my gosh. They have in the cast they have Henry Cavill, Superman, John Cena from the WWE, Dua Lipa, who's a really famous singer, Bryan Cranston, Walter White, Samuel L. Jackson, Nick Fury, and then Sam Rockwell and Bryce Dallas Howard are the two main protagonist characters. And in this movie, Sam Rockwell does amazing. Oh my god, he's so good. He's a star. He's a standout. His everything he's very smooth and he's cool and he's a spy, a secret spy, and he's all that. So after I watched this movie with my friends, one of them said that this movie has like 7 different twists and turns. There's so many twists. It's twist upon twist upon twist. And it's freaking crazy, but I love it. And so when the movie is very similar to like a Kingsman movie, except it's PG-13, not rated R. So basically it's the PG-13 Kingsman movie. And the action scenes, oh my god, they're the best I've ever seen. And starting from the beginning, so Henry Cavill is on a mission. He's a secret agent, Agent Argylle, and Dua Lipa shows up, and so he's like flirting with Dua Lipa, and they dance. It's very sensual and stuff. And then it turns out she was bad, and she tricks him, and she's about to shoot him, and then there's a huge action scene breaks out. It goes into a action sequence where they're trying to get Dua Lipa, and freaking Henry Cavill is just in a car driving on top of the rooftops, going from rooftop to rooftop in the town. And I'm like, oh my god, this is crazy. And then right when you think Dua Lipa is gonna get away, John Cena just shows up out of nowhere. He's so big and tall and strong. He just reaches over, grabs her, pulls her off the motorcycle, and he's like, "I got you," or whatever. And then they're all Dua Lipa, John Cena, and Henry Cavill are all at the table discussing the mission, and she is like, cut your mics. And he's like, okay. He drops it in the cup, and they talk some exposition and some really important top secret stuff, spy stuff. And so the opening is insane. The opening is so good. It's like James Bond on steroids. It's the best way to describe it. But the main plot of this movie is Bryce Dallas Howard is an author who everything that she writes in her books starts becoming true, and she realizes is true, which is really good, like for a plot, And so she keeps having writer's block because Henry Cavill's character is not real. Argylle is just like a character in a book, and she's trying to decide how to end it. The ending, she can't get the ending right. So she decides to get on a train and go see her relative or whatever. Her mom, I think, or something. And then we are introduced to Sam Rockwell, who has super long hair, a beard, everything. And he comes and he's like flirting with her a little bit. I mean, he already knows who she is, but she doesn't know that. And then he's like, look, this is what's going to happen. There's going to be some bad people that are trying to kill you right now. So I'm going to need you to get ready to run because I'm going to beat up all these guys. And she's like, what? And then a few seconds later, they all start trying to kill them. And there's a crazy action scene on the train where it goes back and forth from Sam Rockwell and Henry Cavill. as Argylle, and yeah. But so Sam Rockwell beats up all the guys or whatever, and then they jump through the back of the train, and they have a parachute, and they just float to safety. And so yeah, he's like telling her that all this stuff is real that she's writing about, and they're trying to find this MacGuffin. So they find they go to a warehouse, and all these guys come to kill them. And Sam Rockwell's trying to tell Bryce Dallas Howard to crush all their heads after he takes them down. And of course, she can't do it because, you know, she just can't. And she's too scared or whatever. And so they go up, they're trying to run away from the bad guys. And they go up on top of a roof. And then her cat, she drops, Sam Rockwell takes the cat and drops her cat down to prove that it's safe. So they jump and then they get away. And so, there's some huge twists with Bryan Cranston. He's like the bad guy in the directorate. And he plays a really good bad guy. And, you figure out that he's actually a bad guy, or he's well, I won't want to spoil it, but there's some crazy twists with the mother and the father, and then there's this huge twist in the near the end of the movie where you finally figure out the truth is that they were using like MK Ultra and all this stuff on Bryce Dallas Howard, and it's very crazy. Mind control stuff. And then because she was like on a mission, she was in an accident, she couldn't remember who she was or anything, she had horrible amnesia. And yeah, she they go to the vineyard with Samuel L. Jackson, and he tells her the truth about herself, that she was an agent. And so near in the second half of the movie, you get to see Bryce Dallas Howard and Sam Rockwell as secret agent spies, and it's really cool. And then there's a huge twist where she betrays Sam Rockwell and shoots him in the heart, which is freaking crazy. And then she says the F word as well. She drops the F word. She says, "You don't want to F with me." And so, but then once they get their situation dealt with, they have a huge dance number, very colorful, very vibrant. The visuals are amazing, where they're dancing and they're killing people at the same time. And it's super cool. And then Bryce Dallas Howard impressed me a lot. It was amazing because she has an action scene by herself where she saves the day, and they're in this like ship and the oil is leaking, and so she starts skating and killing people all over the place. It's really crazy. And then the final fight on the top of the ship is between Sam Rockwell and Bryce Dallas Howard, and the stupid MK Ultra lady has like a mind control music box that she does, and it makes Dallas Howard want to kill Sam Rockwell. And then, so I have to talk about the ending. So the ending of this movie is so freaking crazy. So much happens in the last few minutes. But basically, like, they're teasing Argylle Book 2, and apparently Argylle, Henry Cavill, was real in the world or something. And then at the very end, it shows the Kingsman bar, and he's at the Kingsman pub. It's called the Kingsman. And then he's like, this young guy walks in, young guy, and he says, "My name is Aubrey Argylle." And then it looks like he's trying to like be recruited by the Kingsmen or going to to deal with that. And I was like, oh my god, that is freaking crazy. It's so good. I love it, but it's cool. So I don't know how this is gonna continue, but what we're gonna do next, if there's gonna be a new Kingsman movie or something, I don't know. But they set up a lot here at the end. And again, it's a 10 out of 10 movie for me. The cast is amazing, the action is amazing, it's very funny as well. And it's basically just like James Bond, but really good. Same as Kingsman.